Thanks for joining another edition of Teradici Labs video demo series. This video demonstrates the world's best performance remote 3D graphics solution for wide area networks. Specifically, this is PC-over-IP technology that has been optimized for low bandwidth and high latency network links, including breakthrough innovation for any 2D or 3D graphics to enable significant TCO savings in both regional and continental consolidation of data centers, as well as new business models for global workforces. Key technology features that enable the support for any 2D or 3D graphics in any application over very long distances include dynamic image quality adjustments that give the best user experience for a given network, progressive image refinement that's progressively building an image to an exact copy of the source, local pointer to mitigate the effects of latency, as well as dynamic bandwidth sharing across multiple users to maximize the user experience for a given network bandwidth. The first segment is a video clip from a live WAN demonstration from New York to London, hosted by our partner Amulet-Hotkey, a leading solutions provider for financial services. Amulet-Hotkey has designed a quad trader workstation solution using PC-over-IP devices running on a Dell M600 blade.
This desk is to demonstrate high latency links. So the screen on the left here, you're actually viewing a blade which is based in our New York office, and the screen on the right, that blade's based in our Devon office. And to give you an idea, our link to New York is about a 90 millisecond latency. We've got a relatively limited MPLS pipe over to our New York office, but it's enough to run a single screen with a good user perception. We've got the Teradici local mouse pointer software installed, and that obviously means from a user perspective, the mouse reaction time is as you would expect from a local computer.
The next set of clips show PC-over-IP technology for any high-performance 3D graphics over a simulated WAN network. The first showing remote Vista Aero glass, which is DirectX 10, with a wireframe OpenGL application in a window. However, this Vista Aero desktop is restricted to 2 megabit peak bandwidth over 150 milliseconds round-trip network latency, which is equivalent to about 10,000 kilometers. The next series is a detailed 3D aircraft image in a SolidWorks viewer showing high frame rate graphics. First, 90 milliseconds round-trip latency at 1 megabit per second, 2 megabit per second maximum peak bandwidth, and 5 megabit maximum peak bandwidth to line up with typical ADSL 2+ rates. Now a similar series at 150 milliseconds round trip, again at 1 megabit per second maximum peak bandwidth, 2 megabit per second maximum peak bandwidth. Notice the build to lossless when the image stops moving. And 5 megabit maximum peak bandwidth at 150 milliseconds round trip latency. And finally a wireframe stress test at 150 milliseconds round trip latency and 2 megabit peak bandwidth. Oh, and a highly complex extreme wireframe ball at 300 milliseconds latency and 2 megabit per second bandwidth.